All right, we are recording. So I've said it a million times and a lot. If you've seen on there, I always say, do you use a newsletter program? If you don't, you should. Do you use a newsletter program? If you don't, you should. You should have a newsletter program. And there's lots of them out there. I use MadMimi because I know how to use it. It's easy to use for me. I know MailChimp, some people use that and like it better. That's all right. I just don't want to learn a new thing. I used to use Constant Contact, but I like MadMimi way more because it's so much cuter. You know, I was seeing people's MadMimi newsletters and I'm like, oh my gosh, those look really good because of the graphics and the stuff. So I switched over from Constant Contact to MadMimi. And I've been using it for years, and it's just a super good way to be able to push a button and send something out to all your customers, right? So with all the new stuff that Scentsy has, since he's being released. So what do you do when you see, oh my gosh, they're releasing this, this is really cool. What do you do? Do you post it on Facebook a couple times and hope you get 2 orders? And nobody sees that post, and so you try to post it again, and maybe you get 1 order, or maybe you don't even get any comments. Like, what do you do? Okay, so this is what you do. You get MadMimi newsletter, and you set it up, and then when that happens, you can do a little quick MadMimi newsletter really fast. You can push a button, and you can send it to 2,000 of your customers that fast. So why wouldn't you use something like that, right? Like it's going to make your job so much easier. And it's sent in a private communication via email, so you can put specials in there and things like that. So that's why I use it. I love it. Another thing that I'll show you when we get in there is that if they don't open your email, 72 hours later, you can push a little button, and 72 hours later, everyone who didn't open your first email gets it again, but with a different subject line. So it's kind of sneaky, right? So I love that. So you get 2 chances of them opening it. So, and if it's going in their inbox, maybe they won't open it, but at least they're seeing it. Whereas on Facebook, they might not see that news feed because Facebook's tricky about who they let's see the news feeds, right? But it's going to go in their email box. So it's going to be there for them to see it. Hi, Fonda. Okay. All right. So I'm going to share my screen with you. The first thing that you need to do, obviously, is to add your, well, I'm going to pop into MadMimi so you can see it. This is what MadMimi looks like. MadMimi does cost money, and it's based on how many contacts you have, okay? So maybe if you don't have too many, maybe it doesn't cost money, but once you get past a certain point, it's gonna cost you a little bit every month. I pay $40 a month for MadMimi. To me, it's an advertising expense, and to me, it's totally worth it. So I think you'll find the same thing once you use it a little bit. But again, it's based on how many contacts you have in there. So if you only had like 500 contacts, it's gonna be less money. And you can send out as many newsletters as you want for that $40 that I spend. I can send out as many as I want during the month. It doesn't matter. It's just based on how many contacts you have. Okay. So when you are in MadMimi, there's 2 things. One is you can make a newsletter, and one thing is you can control your audience. Or well, basically, this is like your audience is your contact list. Okay. So I think the reason a lot of people don't want to do a MadMimi is because they're going to have to get all their contacts over there, right? How are you going to do that? That's going to be, but it's not. It's super easy, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So if you go to your Scentsy workstation, did it pop over to the Scentsy workstation? Give me a thumbs up, somebody. Okay, good. And if you go to your contacts, watch this. It's so easy. It's so fun. Go to contacts. It's being slow. There we go. Okay. And I don't even know if I have to click any, but I just clicked some earlier. I was thinking I was going to have to choose them all, but I didn't because it pulled them all. So right up here where it says export to Excel, you see that? Okay, click on it. And now it's exporting all your contacts into Excel. that fast, it just did it. So now it's down here at the bottom of my page. I don't know where it's going to be on your computer, but it puts it down at the bottom here. So I'm going to click on it and I'm going to open it. It put it in a zip file, okay? So I'm going to click on that zip file and open it. And it's going to open it into Excel. So I guess you need Excel if you're going to do this, right? And look at that. It's all my people. There's a bajillion of them. All my people, right? So what you do then is I'm just going to do File and I'm going to do Save As. I'm just going to do Save. I already saved as it earlier. File, Save, File, Close. Okay, now I'm going to get out of Excel. I'm going back to MadMimi. I'm going to go to Audience. I'm going to click on Add Contacts here. Okay, Add Contacts. And then here it says Upload. Upload. So just click over here and it's going to ask you where you want to upload it from your computer. I'm going to put it in Documents and it's under Export. Where are you? Okay, hold on. Okay, so then I'm going to click on Export and Open, and like it popped it over here, right? And then you're going to click on Add Content, Add Contacts. I'm not going to do that because I don't want it to pop into mine. But that's all you do, okay? And then once you do that, you're going to have this list in here. I broke mine down. When I used to do events and things, I would break it down. So like Napa Fair or Napa Bridal Show, I'd break it down when I put the people in there so that I could send them a special MadMimi saying, thanks for stopping by my booth, you know, fill out this form, da 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 da. But yours is just gonna, it can just be the big one contacts from Scentsy, or later on you can break it down if you want, but you don't have to, okay? But it's that easy to get your contacts over there. Isn't that easy? Yep, okay. So now we're gonna go into promotions. And I'm just gonna show you what a MadMimi looks like. Okay, this is my latest one and I'm just gonna open it and show you if you haven't seen them. So this one was for the pre-orders for the holiday stuff. So I just said it was pre-orders for October, just October stuff. So I said, it just says what's new with so many new things being released this month and next. I wanted to put together one pre-order form where you can see everything and pre-order anything you want. Just click this pre-order button for all the details. And then I gave them just a little sneak peek of each graphic and the date that it was going to be released. And then down at the bottom, I just said, thanks for your continued support of my business, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so pretty easy. And then here's what I do. You guys have seen my videos on Google Forms. So here, this pre-order is my Google form. So when I click on it, it takes them right to my pre-order. Pretty snazzy, right? Like everything's in one little spot. They never even have to go to my website to order. They're just going to go here and then. So MadMimi combined with Google Forms is a winning combination. So that's what a MadMimi newsletter looks like. And I'm gonna, oh, hello. We'll go back over here. A lot of times what I'll do, if I have one that I like, let's see what this one looks like. This was the one from my Christmas collection. You know, if I'm kind of gonna do something that's kind of about the same, it's kind of like a Google form where I can go right here and click on clone. And that just copies it. And I'll click on it just so you can see. But now up above here, now I have one that doesn't, it just calls it #1 instead of Christmas is coming, calls it #1. So if I clicked on it, it's the same thing and I would just have to change maybe the cover photo and change the Google form and change the title. So once you get good at doing MadMimis and you start doing them, you can see how super easy it is to go in and just change them really fast, just like a Google form, right? When you just copy a Google form and then change the graphics or whatever, you can do the total same thing with MadMimi, okay? So I am going to show you how just to create a brand new one, because right, you're not going to have one to copy. So I'm going to go up here where it says compose, and it's going to, it has some different templates and stuff. I always choose the top one. I don't know why. You can kind of do whatever you want once you get in there, but the top one works for me. So sales promotion, that's kind of what we're doing. So, and then it kind of walks you through everything, right? It says, whoop, got a logo, drag it here, drag an image here, summer sale. These are just, it's just kind of giving you like a model of things to go by and kind of shows you what it's going to look like. And then up here, it says promotion. Always change this. This is actually what's going to be what this one is named or whatever. So I'm just going to name it test. But over here is your image gallery. Okay, so this is where you're going to find the images to pull into your MadMimi newsletter. So when you start, you're probably not going to have anything in here. And I don't know if they, I don't know if they have stock images or not. I don't even know, because I always just use my own. But the way that you get something in here is you click on this little plus button, okay? So you click on the plus button, and then it takes you into your computer. So you can go and grab whatever you want. So wherever you have your things stored, I kind of store mine. I don't know how you guys do it, but under pictures, I have biz, and then I have biz op. So that's like join stuff. And then I have product, which is like cute pictures of the product. And then I have recognition, which is like thank you and wow and way to go and those kind of things. But that's kind of how I break mine down. So I'm going to go into business and I'm going to grab a cover photo just to show you how I do it. And I'm going to click on open. And you can see right here, it's grabbing it and it's populating it. It's putting it right there, right? So now it's there for you to play with. And now I can just click on it and pull it over here. Ta-da! Pretty easy. Okay, I'll also tell you or show you, before you do it or whatever, you can add the, you can add the graphics at one time, or you can add it as you go. If you only see this many here, right? But it down here where it says load more, you can click on that and then it goes down and shows more that I have, because I got a lot of stuff in there from a long time ago. So if you're thinking you're not seeing everything that, and you put something in there before, click on that load more down at the bottom, okay? This one's looking kind of gruesome, not gruesome, but it's just kind of dark because it was a Christmas one. So here, if you click on styles, it has some preset styles, or you can create your own. And I usually just choose one of theirs. That one's much lighter and has some blues in it. So to me, that's fine, but you can do whatever you want. And then we'll go back to images. We'll just say we're gonna, you guys okay with knowing how to grab some images and put them in here? So if I just pull some over. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull Baby Yoda over. So he's over there now. And then it says caption goes here. So you can type anything down there if you want. Oop, hello. See that little, I just clicked it too soon before I changed it. So now it's in not edit mode or whatever. But if you click that little pencil, that means edit, right? Like a little pencil. So click that. Oh, wait. And then caption goes here. So I can do Baby Yoda. And here's the cool thing. If you're not using a Google form, you can do the URL to your website right there. So if it's already on your website, you know how you can go and you can like click on an actual product and then click the URL, so it'll grab Prairie Picture Warmer and put it right there, right? So you can add that there if you want to too. And that will be that'll show up there. And then we can add another one here and change that caption. Okay. And then this is a little header. So you can just say, look what's new. Also down here are the different things that you can put up here. So if you wanted to like put a line in between these, this is just a little divider line. I'm going to click on it. And then it adds this little divider line right here. And then if you take this little bar on the left and you can pull it, and you pull it up, and then you see there's a little divider line there. And I'll show you when we go into the preview mode, you'll be able to see it better. And then if I want to add something at the bottom that has my picture and just a little ending kind of thing, I usually use this image and text one and put it here. And then I'll take my picture and put it there. And then I can say blah, 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 blah. And then I can add my phone number. And then here's another thing you can add. You can add your website here too. So this little guy here, does it look kind of like a bracelet? I don't know what it is. It's called link. So if you click on this, see it says link text. So if you click on that, it's going to say the link should say, and we can say, click here or website, and then it says when clicked the link should lead to. Okay, it's pretty easy, right? That's pretty self-explanatory. Okay, I'm gonna click on save. Oh, I want to show you something, and it looks kind of weird right now, but that's okay because it won't look like that when we pop it over. There's one little weird thing that happens sometimes. See this little save, how it's orange now, so I can hit it. Sometimes when I put something here, especially a Google form, this little guy's like gray, and I'm like, why can't I hit it? Why isn't it letting me hit it? And the only thing that I have to do is go to the end there and add a space. And then the save pops up. I don't know why that is, but you're going to thank me for that information later. Just saying. So that's important info, just in case that ever happens to you. This little button right here, this is kind of a fun button. If you click on that, it says the button should say. So you can type in pre-order here, and then you can add, oh, what can we add? I'm going to add a Google form to it. I'll just see if it does that thing I was telling you. This is just going to be a hodgepodge of a MadMimi, but you'll know how it works at the end. Okay, see, it just did it. So like right now, if this is like weird and this little guy is not showing up, but if I push the space bar, then it shows up and I can hit it, okay? All right. So this is here. If you don't want this here, you can click edit and then click this little garbage can. Little garbage can will make it go away. If you don't want this one here, you can click the edit and click the little garbage can. If you want to add just a thing of text, you can click this and type away, blah, blah, and then you can grab this little handle and put it up here if you want, or you can do whatever you want. Does that kind of make sense how these things down here work? Yeah. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, now let's just say we're done. Okay, say it's cute and we're done. You don't have to do this logo thing up here. It won't show or anything. So I'm just going to hit save. Always good to hit save, right? And then I'm going to hit preview. So preview will pop you into what it's going to look like when you send it. Okay, so I'm going to hit preview. And so look, ta-da, that's what we just made. So you can read it, make sure you want to send anything. And then the most important thing, I think, is to click on these. Okay, so click on it and make sure it goes to where you want it to go. Okay, good, good. And then I would click on my link here. See how that looked funny before, but now it says click here for website. So if you click on that, it takes them right to my website. Okay, so that's good. So if that's kind of the way I want it, after I looked at it, you go down way down here in the bottom. See it? Very, very left. Edit promotion. That'll take you back. Oh, what did I just do? Hold on. Okay, that'll take you back. Let me do that again just to show you I'm not crazy. Oh, there we go. I must have clicked on something more below there. Okay, so now let's say it's ready to go. But if it's not ready to go, if you found a typo or something like that, just pop back in here and then just click on it again and then just fix it and then hit preview and look at it again and just make sure it's right, okay? So we're gonna get out of there. Okay, so now it's ready to go. So we're gonna hit continue right here, continue. All right, and now it's popped you into your audience, okay? So this is my audience and all of my contacts all broken down by fairs and everything. So I could send something just to the people that went to the Alameda Fair, you know? So like when the fairs comes back, I can send them something, say, stop by my booth, or send them a coupon or something like that, right? But I usually just do the entire audience and that just pulls it all together. So over here, the include and exclude is what you click on. So I'm just going to click include. So that includes my entire audience. And then I'm going to hit continue right here. All right. And this is where I was telling you how you can make it to the 72-hour thing. So the subject is going to be the subject line that they see when they get your email. This is who it's from, and this is the email that it's from, okay? And then there's some tracking features of MadMimi. You can go back in and see if somebody opened it and clicked and things like that. I'm not going to get into that today. But this is the one I was telling you about, second send. It says, get more people to view your email. Send this promotion again with a different subject line if it hasn't been opened in 72 hours. To use second send, click and view tracking need to be enabled. Click and, okay. So those are enabled. Okay, so here it says, try something fresh, go crazy. So we'll do second test. That's not a good one, but you know what I mean? You would do something good there, right? And then here, you can click on send later. You can go back. I'm going to show you what send later looks like because I do a lot of send laters because I do things, you know, late at night or whatever, and I want them to show up 8 o'clock in the morning or something like that. So if you click on send later, so you could schedule these for later, right? You could do a couple and schedule them to go out at a different time. So the date is here and the time is here. So I could just go 8 a.m. on October 15th, and then I can hit continue, and then I would hit continue again, and then schedule. That schedule is the last thing, okay? I'm not going to hit it because I don't want that form going out to my people, but that's what you would do. You would hit schedule, and then it's going to go out to everybody. Is that easy? So easy, right? So easy, so fun. Let me show you just one other thing. So when I share my MadMimis with you guys on my page right here, if I click share, it gives me a little URL error. So I can just copy, Control C and copy that and then share it with you guys. Or if somebody didn't get your newsletter, I don't know, maybe you sent it out already, but then somebody said they didn't get it, or you just wanted to send it to somebody individually, you could send them that little blurpy blurb, and it would go to them, and it will look just like it was just sent to them. So do you guys have any questions? Because I can go back to any of that or answer any questions that you have. And that's all. I mean, it's that easy.
I have a question.
Yep.
Does it have themes at all, like different colors that you can pick from that aren't like that are just there, like stock with them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me. Let's go back to edit promotion. It was right here, the styles. And then there's the themes. So the themes are only like color themes, right? It's just color themes. Or down here, you can create your own based on the website, based on the current style. I don't know what really that means. Create a new style based on a website. I don't know. I've never created my own. Oh, well, no, maybe I did because I did this one up here. I added purple for Scentsy. But really the thing that makes it a style for me is this cover photo at the top. When I change this cover photo at the top, that's what changes the look of the whole thing, I think. And so once that changes, then I would usually pick something that kind of goes with that one. So that's kind of it for style. Does that help, Amber?
Yes, it does.
Yeah,
Thank
they're
you.
not the best. Sometimes when I go through, I'm like, I don't really like any of those. So, you know, sometimes just this old white one is just perfect. And then the graphics really pop. So whatever you want to do. And any other questions on that? Pretty easy. What do you guys think?
Schedule your... Great.
Think you could do it? And I think once you do it once, you'll just think of lots of different ways you could use it, you know. It doesn't have to be the pre-order form and the Google form. Let me just go see. I was just wondering if I have so many in here from a long time ago. Done the 10 bar special in there. If you ever did a 10 bar special, the buddy drive.
I like this more than Amy for doing a mass communication, because in Amy it's all individual emails.
Right.
So if I don't have time to do
totally
15 individual emails or 15 individual like handcrafted emails, you know. Even though you can copy and paste, this is so much better.
Yeah. Let me. Here's the other thing. This is kind of crazy, but this is a private communication, right? So I don't know that, I don't think this is the one. I think this is, oh, no, this was. Oh, hold on. Okay, yeah. So if you have stock on hand, hello, you can use this. You can this is what I did. Said forget them all. Year-end, I'm having a year-end sale. You can come by on Saturday to browse the product, or it says reply to this message if you find something you want. The products will be yours once payment is made through Venmo app, or I can email you an invoice so you can pay online. So I put some things down here that I had online, or that I had in stock. And I think if I remember right, I sold a whole ton of them. So that's kind of fun, right? Because a lot of people wonder about that. What do I do if I have stock on hand? How can I sell it? You can totally do it through MadMimi because it's a private communication. Now don't go sharing that MadMimi on your, what am I trying to say?
Facebook.
Yeah, don't share that on your Facebook. Thank you, my second brain. I need a second brain. I need 5 new brains. So yeah, so you can do lots of different things with MadMimi. You could even send like a coupon. I don't know, you could do all kinds of stuff. So you think about it, but the main thing you need to do first is get the audience set up, import your stuff in there so that you're ready to go. And then next time, since he has something new come out, use it and push that button and send it out to everybody. And then still, still post on Facebook and things like that, and still do your normal things, post on your VIP page, but you're going to hit so many more people with that. I had like over $1,000 in sales from my holiday collection, MadMimi Google form that I sent out. And if I hadn't done that, I would be $1,000 PRV less. Hello, do it. And what I tell myself in my head too, which I forget because I didn't do that for the Harvest collection. And I didn't sell that much Harvest collection. So I tell myself that every time a new something comes out, anytime a new limited release comes out, I want to do a Google form and I want to do MadMimi. So remind me, you guys. Remind me if I forget. Did you do it? Maybe I'll remind you. But I just think it's, and you're giving your customers good service, right? That's what I love about it too, is you have all these customers, and then what do you do to service them if you're not doing like a monthly mailing? They love to get a monthly mailing with a little scent of the month sticker and stuff, but they also love to know when something new's coming out. And if you don't have something like this set up, you're not going to, like Amber said, you're not going to go send them all a text. And, you just can't do that. There's no way you can do that. But you can do that with MadMimi. And then you can feel good about providing good customer service to your customers because you did. You let them know. You're letting them know about everything new that's coming out. And I'll tell you that I have a customer. She's an older lady. That's all I'm going to say. I could say more. She loves Scentsy Buddies. And so she always wants me to tell her when a Scentsy Buddy comes out. And, if I know one's coming out, like the 15th, I knew the Bring Back My Buddies was coming out. I don't send that out right away because I work on other things. In September, I was working on September things. I wasn't going to be promoting Bring Back My Buddies yet. But she has another Scentsy consultant who uses an email program and is on it. And she'll call me and she'll just say, oh, I got my other email from my other lady and I want the elephant. I'm like, okay. And I feel a little bad that I didn't send it to her, but I don't because eventually I do. This lady's just on a different time schedule than me. But you want to give your customers good customer service because guess what? If you don't, they might get it from somebody else. And they may not call you to order the elephant. They just might order from that other person. So give them good customer service. And MadMimi is such an easy way to do it. So, and whether you use MailChimp, whether you use Constant Contact, I don't care what you use, just find a newsletter program that works. Because it's great that Scentsy has one. And it's great that Scentsy lets us customize the front of that. But guess what? That goes out on the first Wednesday of every month. And what happens in between the first Wednesday of this month and next month? So much stuff. So much stuff happens. And so if you're just using Scentsy's newsletter to communicate with your customers, that's not enough to give your customers good customer service. So that's my MadMimi spiel. Think you can do it? I know you can. And when you do your first one, so this is Workshop Wednesday, right? So pop down below when I do this little Zoomcast, pop your little homework down below. And it's the homework is to do one. And if it's not to do, if you're not going to do one this week or before next Wednesday, if there's not something to do it for, at least pop below that you have it set up and you're ready to go. Got your audience in there. You're ready to rock and ready to do your next one. So I know. So that's your homework for the week. How's that sound?
I'm doing it tomorrow.
Yay. What are you doing it for? Do you have it in your head?
Yeah, I'm going to do it for Villains and for the NHL because now they pushed the NHL release to the 26th also. So
they did?
Yeah.
Did I miss that?
I thought it was NFL was on the 26th.
Yeah, NFL is 26th.
NFL on the 26th. NHL is still tomorrow.
Yeah.
I thought I saw that it moved. Maybe not.
I
Okay,
haven't
never
seen
mind.
it. Double check it. But
I'm
that would
probably
be a
wrong.
good one to send out. And I just yeah, I did the NFL Google form back when pre-orders were done. So I just went back and rechanged it. So changed the top from pre-order to order and added the gridiron bar. And now I'm using that Google form again because it has all the teams on there and they can just check, 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 check. So yeah, it's just those two things, learn how to do a Google form and learn how to do MadMimi. And I think you're going to see your business kind of explode a little bit in a really super good way. So, okay. Okay.
Thank you so much for doing this.
You are so welcome. And thank you for joining Miss Fonda. Fonda's my friend from, I don't know, many incentive trips. Her and her husband Danny are fun. We hang out at the pool and drink and have a good time. And she's back in, where are you back in? Somewhere. Where are you? Texas?
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Yes, somewhere back south.
Oklahoma.
So it's time for you to go to bed.
Well, I stayed up late for you.
Thanks.
Can you see? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We went to the cabin, so I was afraid I wouldn't be able to get on, but it worked. So yay. Can you
Good,
believe
good.
we have Wi-Fi here?
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. Thank
All
you
right.
for
Well,
letting
thanks
me
for
join
joining
you.
me. Sure, anytime. We'll be back here next Wednesday at 9. So see you then. Okay, go
Thank
MadMimi.
you.
You're
Bye,
welcome.
everyone.
Bye.